Well, obviously the horizon isn't geometric or physical.
You laugh it up. You don't have Earth curve. It's not physical. It's not geometric. That's what you're telling us. Yeah? Laugh it up. That's your cognitive
Geometric
pain.
is physical.
Sorry, do you want to jabber through me while I point out that you're in cognitive dissonance? You're holding a position where you've got Earth curve because you were here when it was claimed to be blocking stuff with feet and inches values that don't change with perspective. Yeah? You were here when that happened. You've just come in and your opening line is to tell us how we wouldn't expect to see geometry or physicality at the horizon. Yeah, welcome to Flat Earth.
I hope you haven't killed any of your kids lately.
What the f... I do these things on curved surfaces. They wouldn't work if it was a curved surface. They do them on a flat surface because it is a flat surface. Any more on Earth curve? Go on, Jazz.
Nathan, how are you?
Very well, Jazz. You asked that. What can I do for you?
Well, obviously the horizon isn't geometric or physical.
Welcome to Flat Earth, Jazz. It's claimed to block boats and buildings in the geometric physical Earth curve mathematics.
Bravo,
Welcome to Flat Earth, Jazz.
Welcome to Flat Earth.
Nice to have you, buddy.
No,
Yes. Earth curve math says that Earth has got a geometric physical horizon that blocks boats and buildings. What do you mean, no? Yes.
or geometric.
Yeah, geometric. You've just said it isn't. Welcome to Flat Earth. It isn't geometric. It needs to be an Earth curve as labelled with an X and called horizon in your Earth curve maths. Yours is geometric and physical. It used to be claimed to be blocking boats and buildings. You were there, Jazz. Do you remember when they used to claim it blocked boats and buildings for the feet and inches value? Do you remember that? Remember that, Jazz?
Nathan.
Yeah, it doesn't. You've just told us it's not physical or geometric. Those are your words. Now you're going to tell us how it does? Because you remember how you used to tell us it used to block boats and buildings? Even though you've just told us it's not physical. How's it going to block a boat or building if it's not physical, Jazz?
This is what I'm just trying to say. Nathan, if something is going to block something, it either has to be physical or geographical. Well, obviously the horizon isn't geometric or physical.
And you just told us how it's neither, so it's definitely not your Earth curve then.
So it is the Earth curve.
What, when you've told us it's neither physical nor geometric, you're going to tell us, though, it is definitely Earth curve that's blocking this stuff, even though you've just literally told us only 3 minutes ago that it is neither, quote, physical or geometric. That would be the horizon. So not Earth curve. By your own declaration, we welcomed you to Flat Earth as soon as you said it. And yet you're going to talk through me pointing that out for the third time?
No, I'm not going to say anything. You keep going.
Okay. The horizon's not Earth curve. If it was, it would be physically geometrically blocking stuff as per the claim that it's blocking stuff physically and geometrically in the begging the question, proof of nothing, perspective hijacking Earth curve maths, that you were here when people came along and told us how physically geometrically blocking stuff the horizon was. Here's an example from National Geographic where they show it as being physically geometrically blocking a boat. Now, you've told us, anti-flat earther that you are in cognitive dissonance, having presumably now wrapped your head around the Black Swan argument, going to tell us how it's not physical and not geometric, therefore not Earth curve, as shown on screen by National Geographic. And you were here when they used to claim it now, weren't you?
You just backed me up by what I just said. Do you not understand that?
Oh, it's me being thick, really. I understand that you told me it wasn't physical, yet it's claimed to physically block stuff.
Why would you say that?
Why would you ask me something when you've told me Earth curve's not physical and yet here it is on screen from National Geographic claimed to be physically blocking this boat? You were there when you used to tell me it was physically blocking stuff. Now you're here telling me it's not physical or geometric. Even though you got maths that's physical, geometric claims it's blocking this stuff like the boat physically with its geometry. Hello? Welcome to Flat Earth, you stupid clown.
Nathan. Just listen to this just for a second. All right? If something's 500 kilometers away and you cannot see it from where I can see it, you're 500 kilometers away, you can't see me, I can't see you. Is that a physical thing blocking us?
Too small to see, it would be an effective perspective. You'd get too small to see. Of course, when you were here arguing that Earth curve was blocking our view of that person in the distance, you asked us how many feet and inches were getting in the way and they don't change with distance. So no, I'd say it's just merely a perspective effect, like we used to tell you back in the day. Of course, you were there when we were shot down and shouted down about perspective being a reason things could disappear into the distance. We were told we were making that stuff up, and only Earth curve could block it with its physical geometry you've told us we don't have anymore, right, Jazz?
See how I never argued with you then? Because I never said that.
Sorry, I've got it on record. You said it for a live audience that we don't have physicality and we don't have geometry. That is what you said. I quoted you.
Bring that up. Bring that up.
Okay, I'll trim it out and I'll put it next to you now denying that you said that.
Well, obviously the horizon isn't geometric or physical.
It's so I can put him saying it right next to him denying it and call him a liar. See how he's not answering me, audience? Yeah? You did say it. You came here like Tim Osmond to tell us we don't have a physical geometric horizon, even though you've got maths that claims you've got a physical geometric horizon. It's labelled Earth curve maths. You're telling us how we don't have that physical geometry. I ask you to deny the thing you've already told us we don't have, and you go completely silent.
Nathan, I would not say anything about a geometric horizon. Well, obviously the horizon isn't geometric or physical.
It was your opening statement, you stupid fool.
Do you know what
Do I know what you said? Yeah, I'm not deaf. I heard you, and it's recorded and broadcast to a live audience, Jazz.
So what does geometric mean?
It means that we don't have it because you've told us we don't have it, or physicality, which we also don't have, and you need it for your Earth curve maths that's got physical horizons blocking boats and buildings. That's what geometry would be if we had it, we just don't. You were the one who told us we don't. It was your opening line that you then lied about and said you didn't say. You laugh it up. You don't have Earth curve. It's not physical. It's not geometric. That's what you're telling us. Yeah? Laugh it up. That's your cognitive
Geometric
pain.
is physical.
Sorry, do you want to jabber through me while I point out that you're in cognitive dissonance? You're holding a position where you've got Earth curve because you were here when it was claimed to be blocking stuff with feet and inches values that don't change with perspective. Yeah? You were here when that happened. You've just come in and your opening line is to tell us how we wouldn't expect to see geometry or physicality at the horizon. Yeah, welcome to Flat Earth.
I hope you haven't killed any of your kids lately.
What the fuck? Kick this guy out and never let him return. Right, I don't ever use the ban button, but that is what you are now going to get. Removed permanently and blocked from this server. How dare you? Hope you haven't killed your kids. That's what you scumbag globe-believing wankers do when you get absolutely humiliated by a flat earther, and your own words pointed out back to you. You talk about the death of my children. It's an absolute outrage.
Fuck on the fucking planet.
What an absolute outrage.
I'm sorry, Nathan. I'm sorry, Nathan.
Get
but
the out of my hangout and never return. How dare you? I want to talk through every single rendition of me parroting back your own bloody words that destroy your faith in Earth curve horizons, and then lie about them, and then talk about the death of my children. It's an absolute outrage.
Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
This is where they go. This is where they go when they get their ass handed to them. He should never be allowed back in here for that.
You're a sick man, Jazz.
The guy did claim geometric. He tried to define it as something else after years and years of saying it's obviously the curvature of the Earth. It's the black swan, and they gave the Earth a radius, and that radius is 3959. They made the Earth a circle, so to speak, or a sphere, and the radius of 3959. Not flat earthers. We don't have a radius. All right, so don't bring your claims and say there are claims. If the Earth is a sphere with a radius of 3959 miles, then every horizon distance measurement must be no more than 1.225 times the square root of the observer's height in feet. Geometric horizon curve calculator. Now, it's very easy to test this. The next slide, please. As you can see here, these two photos are taken with the same camera and camera height 4 days apart. Not only are A and B both black swans, and Baltar's pay close attention, your physical sphere age horizon that blocks buildings and boats has moved. As your spinning monkey ball inflate and deflate. Now think about this. The horizon is behind the second oil platform in the picture A. Look at picture B. This is just 4 days apart. It's all perspective.
Well, I was just going to say all that is affirming the consequent whenever they try to show a picture and say, see, it looks like it's a geometric obstruction today.
That's correct.
And then
when a
try to
modus
formulate it.
Yeah, when your modus tollens fails, it becomes an affirming the consequent. If Earth's a sphere radius 3959, then we'll have a physical geometric sphere edge for a horizon blocking boats and buildings. We have a physical geometric sphere edge for a horizon blocking boats and buildings, therefore the Earth's a sphere. Yes, absolutely, it's an affirming the consequent form of logical fallacy when they presented Earth curve maths with their begging the question proof of nothing perspective hijacking Earth curve calculator. Well, when they do that, they just affirm the consequent for their begging the question fallacy P statement that Earth's a sphere radius 3959, a la their maths, therefore we'll see an obstruction at the horizon at whatever distance the math says. And we do see an obstruction at the horizon at whatever distance it's claimed to be. Oh, it doesn't quite match. Refraction. But therefore Earth's a sphere. Affirming the consequent form of logical fallacy. Correct.
Well, I never thought I would hear people who have a geometric religion say that the horizon is neither physical nor geometric.
Well, obviously the horizon isn't geometric or physical.
Good old Nathan Oakley over at Nathan Oakley 1980.